See if have we got sound? Yeah, we got good sound. Let's see what happens now. I wonder if the sound is controlled by these little levers here. If I turn that up, no, that's just the speakers. Okay. There we go. Identifying gestures. I have no idea what that means. Okay. It looks like we're rolling. Okay. Oh, make an entrance. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Hey, welcome back to another episode of Kooky's Karaoke Cowboy Corral. Oh yeah, the 4Ks. Kooky Karaoke Cowboy Corral. And I'm Kooky, I'm your host. I just put up a little rant about the press corps a while ago. And I want to talk about something a little different right now. Talk about my church. A lot of comedians have problems with the concept of science and faith, belief and empirical evidence. This is seems very important to a lot of people, and to them I can only say, you know, if you have never had a religious, spiritual experience, I feel very bad for you. I know it's there because it happens to me. It happens to me on a regular basis. I can identify and work with the subtle energies simply because I try to pay attention. And somebody has, you know, given me the information so I know what to pay attention to. You know, the whole idea, this pandemic is just challenging that idea that this is the only reality, that the meat bag is the only form of existence. I know for myself, I have 7 different energy bodies connected to this particular meat bag that I'm occupying at the present time. See, at my church, the way they describe it is this. When the Brahman, the immensity, the enormity, the everything, the it, okay, that did it, whatever it was that was done, when he snapped his fingers and made it all happen, it started, played out, and ended in front of him, excuse me, sorry, in front of it, in the instant it snapped its fingers. What is this telling me? Just to control enabled. I think I'm going to disable that because it's just bugging me. Okay. And the minute he snapped it snapped its fingers. And so as a result, they got bored. They started to clip its fingernails, and it would take a little piece of itself, fingernail, piece of hair, a booger, you know, who knows, and it would animate it and throw it into its universe, throw it into its creation. I am an animated piece of my immensity, Godhead, it, whatever you want to call it. That's kind of what I believe. I particularly have a problem with the fact that my little piece of the Godhead is desperately interested in killing a drifter and knocking over a 7-Eleven at 2 in the morning. I don't know what's up with that. I think I'm going to cut that out. And the killing a drifter part was a little over the line. Be that as it may, the immensity, pan-dimensional being, this little piece of it, existing in a holographic universe, is got everything that it came from. I love it when scientists sit down, do the math, and validate ancient mysticism. Quantum physics has determined it's a multidimensional universe with the string theory at the present time, their conversation du jour, and they claim to have 11. Well, natch, I mean, they got tools, special tools to look at it with. The ancient people in India and China, they said, yeah, we're solid with 7. Your astral body, your aura. My personal favorite is your attenuational body. Attenuational body. For the great attend. There you go. A lot of people wonder about the Bible. And it's very upsetting to see the misinformation. The Bible was written by a group of people that wanted to record their history, but obscure certain facts that would connect them to an event in history that was disastrous on a cosmic scale. In 3000 BC, in the Western world, Egypt was it. The Nile, the crops, the beer, the building, the organization of labor. It was happening there. And when the Bible claims that this King David had this empire, we look in the past in the record, because we've been pretty much peering through it, we found that there was an empire that size. The Egyptian record that we've been reading since 1850, Napoleon, when they found the Rosetta Stone, we're now able to read the written record of the day. Those guys were carving that stuff while it was happening, not 200, 500, 600 years later. Not revising it on a regular edition, not deciding what, pieces of the record they will or will not put into it. These guys were just typing it out and then he fell down, and then he picked up this girl when he was hanging out at this place while he laid a siege to the city for 6 months. They were transcriptionists. They were writing it down as it was happening. And all of the major stories of the Old Testament, David's empire, King David and Solomon's temple, can be found in the Egyptian record, the one that was being written down at the time. And I think that's marvelous. The Hebrew scriptures, the people that wrote the Torah and the Old Testament, they changed some dates and some names in some places for where certain things happened and when certain things happened and who was doing. But they didn't take the time to name, to recast all the supporting players. They simply wrote down, well, King Solomon got forests of Lebanon made available to him for the cedars of Lebanon to build his temple by King such and such, who was son of King such and such, who was grandson of King such and such. Okay, we go to the Egyptian record and we find out that their guy got access to the cedars in Lebanon from the same king so-and-so, and his dad was so-and-so, and his granddad was so-and-so, and he was ruling in the same place. Duh. That's quinky dinky. I think I'm going to pause it here.